The most expensive bill you'll ever pay is the one you'll never receive. No company sends it. No bank collects it. It never arrives in your mailbox or appears on your phone. Yet every single person pays it. Some people pay a small price. Others pay with years of missed opportunities, unrealized potential and dreams that never become reality. It's called the cost of waiting, and whether you realize it or not, time has been charging you interest since the day you were born. We all understand how financial interest works. Borrow money today, and you'll usually pay back more tomorrow. But time works in a surprisingly similar way. Every important decision you postpone becomes more expensive in the future. Every skill you delay learning takes longer to master. Every opportunity you ignore becomes harder to replace. Every dream you keep putting off quietly moves further away. Time doesn't stand still while you decide when to begin. It keeps moving, and the longer you wait, the higher the price becomes. The biggest misconception people have is believing that waiting is free. It isn't. Waiting has a hidden cost that rarely shows itself immediately. It appears years later when you realize someone who started after you is now far ahead. It appears when an opportunity passes because you weren't prepared. It appears when you finally decide to take action, only to discover you're beginning from a place you could have left behind years ago. Time doesn't punish people overnight. It quietly widens the gap between those who act and those who hesitate. Think about the person who always says, "I'll start when life settles down." The problem is that life rarely becomes less busy. There will always be another responsibility, another distraction, or another reason to wait. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. Months become years. Then one day they look back and realize they weren't waiting for the right time. They were simply allowing time to make their goals more difficult to achieve. This is why successful people protect their time more fiercely than their money. They know money can be earned again. Businesses can recover. Investments can grow back after a loss. But time follows only one direction. Every hour that disappears takes with it opportunities that may never return. That's why they don't just ask, "Will this make me money?" They ask, "Is this worth a piece of my life?" Because that's what time really is. It's your life, being spent 1 hour at a time. One of the greatest myths about success is that people eventually catch up. In reality, catching up is often far harder than simply starting. Imagine learning a skill today and practicing it for the next 5 years. Now imagine waiting those same 5 years before even beginning. Both people may eventually reach the same destination, but one arrives with 5 extra years of experience, confidence, and opportunities. Time rewarded one person and charged the other. The remarkable thing about time is that it doesn't care who you are. It treats everyone equally. Every billionaire, every athlete, every entrepreneur, and every student receives the exact same 24 hours each day. The difference isn't the amount of time they have. The difference is what they choose to invest it in. Some spend it escaping reality. Others spend it building a future. Over months and years, those choices create lives that look completely different. The good news is that time works in both directions. Just as it charges interest on procrastination, it also rewards consistent action. A book read today may influence decisions for decades. A conversation held this week may open a door years from now. A skill you begin learning this month may create opportunities you can't even imagine today. The results often seem invisible at first, but they quietly grow stronger with every passing day. Perhaps that's the greatest lesson of all. Your future isn't waiting somewhere ahead of you. It's being built by the way you use today. Every hour is casting a vote for the person you're becoming. Every decision is either reducing the price your future will pay or making that price a little more expensive. Time has been charging you interest since the day you were born. The only question is whether that interest is building your future, or quietly taking it away. Before you go, ask yourself, if time sent me an invoice today, would I be proud of everything I've invested my life into over the last year? If this video inspired you, like and subscribe to Empowerment. Every click helps us spread the mindset that changes lives. Empowerment. Build yourself, build wealth.